Hi Taurus, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So guys, guess what we're going to do? I'm going to be doing your read for the first half of November on your full moon, which is taking place on October 31st. Here today, right on Halloween. So this might happen once in a blue moon, but it's happening. And yeah, it's also called the blue moon, of course. But this is, being the full moon in Taurus, it is more about, the sign of Taurus is about your self-worth. And this is about really acknowledging your value. And I thought, gosh, this is such a perfect time to do this read for you. So as we're talking about you and that other person, we'll get into that. But I did want to let you know that. And it is about, really noticing that. And when you hit November 15th, that's about where emotions are coming to the surface. That is the new moon in Scorpio. And acknowledging that, integrating that, amidst any sort of fears within that, really doing that. And then at the end of November, you're able to actually use those integrated emotions and develop harmony and better relationships with others. So that's something to think about and look forward to, is this whole process. So, first of all, it's acknowledging you and your values. So let's jump into that. And by doing so, what I'd like to do before we get into the read of you and who is to pull a card as it pertains to your value, to your self-love. My bi-weeklies are all about love, and my generals are about what wants to come to the surface, what the universe wants you to know. So, but I think that with any love, it starts with self-love first. So we're going to capitalize on that with your the full moon in Taurus and see what's important for you to ponder for this full moon, okay? Here it is. What is it? What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Gosh, you guys, this is so poignant, okay? Very, very key, okay? So this is something to ponder, especially as it pertains to, your value, right? And when I see this card, it talks to me. It's about, what stories are you telling yourself, okay? What stories are you telling yourself? And, when you think about, your dreams, what is the first thing that comes to mind, okay? What's the first, limiting thought that comes to mind? Because it could be one of the reasons that you're not living the life you desire, because part of you doesn't believe it's possible, okay? And so we want to ponder on that, and I'll pull a card in order to help you in terms of this, but this is really key. So it's time for an upgrade, just like we talked about, and this is the perfect time to do it, and I hope that you all are getting this, at least at this time, or the next day or two after, but this is saying, find out where that belief came from. Go to the source of that belief. What is a new belief that you can put into play to replace that old limiting belief? Okay, that's what it wants you to really focus on, okay? This is about, your belief is kind of the root of your result. So this, what it wants you to do is to really own it, heal it, and upgrade it, okay? And this is the perfect time for you to do that, Taurus, okay? What's going to help you in this process? Let's pull a card to see what's going to help you in this process. What can do that? Let's pull a numerology card here for you and see what wants to come out. What's going to help you in this process, okay? In terms of what is the most limiting belief that is keeping me from, well, this flipped out. I'm going to take it. What is it? Surrender, guys. Surrender. It's beautiful. It's a what is that? 91 card that reduces to a 10. I didn't know if it was 19 or 91, but it's a 91, and it reduces to a 10 means coming to fruition, right? It's an ending, but also a brand new beginning. So this is asking you to dive a little bit deeper into this and do it by surrendering, because I think that's going to help you tons within this process. It's going to really, really help you. So it could be, surrender your attachment to a situation, person, place, or thing, okay? Or preferred outcome, because what's happening is you're impeding the success of the situation, of the relationship, whatever's brought you to my channel, okay? That's what's coming into play here, all right? So, desperation blocks your manifestation. And so the more you struggle to attract what it is that you desire, the more that you're pushing it away. So this card wants to definitely remind you, say, hey, this is about, surrendering right now at this time. And what better time to do it but within the moonlight or within the light of La Luna, right? I mean, it's so beautiful. So I'm sending you lots of love, guys. I'm gonna put this away, and then we're gonna jump into your main read about you and that other person. All right, so let's take a look at what that is. Here we go, put this over here. All right, so let's jump into this in terms of where you're at right now. All right, so where are you at right now? Let's take a look at this, Taurus. Where are you at right now? What's important for you to know? What came out? Seven of Swords popped out. Okay, so Seven of Swords. I want a couple more. We got the King of Pentacles, and what do we have here? The Devil card, okay? So, all right, so the Seven of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, King of Pentacles, which is your Earth energy, and the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy, right? So, you know, it signifies Capricorn. But what this tells me right now is that this is all about right now is that the Seven of Swords is about maybe some sort of deception in terms of a situation, a mindset, a relationship. So maybe deceiving yourself in some way, shape, or form. And this could have been that limiting belief that we spoke of at the very beginning. For some of you, it could be in a relationship of some sort as well. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or that's the type of energy that, you know, you or someone around you is kind of taking on, but it's about deceiving oneself. And it's about, you know, kind of like this crow is saying, gosh, no more. This mouth is open now. It's like, no more, right? And then I actually see the King of Pentacles, again, your energy, using instincts in terms of grounding oneself. You know, the King of Pentacles is about taking authority and being a little bit more disciplined and controlling of one's own thoughts, thinking, and looking into that, and now using intuition and instincts of the animal next door. It's kind of like next to him, it's like a wolf. Beautiful. And it's calling upon the instincts of the wolf, and it's bringing a smile to his face because now he's seeing his value, right? And I really feel for many of you, it is that. It's truly seeing your value. For those of you that are unattached, for those of you who are attached, still the same thing. You know, you're understanding the value that you have, and when you uncover something so beautiful about your, you know, that you're able to overcome something, it brings a smile to your face. So it could be a limiting belief that you've overcome, recognizing your value. It could be using your instincts to move forward better, and you're kind of seeing the light in this. And it's grounding you. All that red is that groundedness of the root chakra, and calling on the instincts of the animal, you know, within the universe that is one of the most instinctive animals, you know, the wolf there too. And it is all about, you know, being a little bit more disciplined and controlling. And it could be, you know, in terms of someone summoning you in the wrong direction, okay? And person, place, or thing. You know, it could be, again, a mindset, a person getting caught in an old situation where you were actually like the puppet of the situation, but now this is being a little bit more disciplined and controlling and overcoming that, and therefore eliminating any sort of deceit that was involved. Okay, Capricorn energy. So some of you might understand that. So that's what I see coming through here. Let's take a look at what's important for you in terms of also anything else in terms of where you're at right now. I'm going to pull some things that are going to be important for you in terms of letting us understand where you are right now, and maybe give some ideas. Prayer. This is about the angel of prayer. You have maybe reached out for some sort of guidance in a relationship or situation. Some of you might be doing that, you know, as in terms of a full moon ritual. What this is saying is this is about, you know, really asking the universe for help and guidance after you've done everything that you can, right? And then again, surrendering to that outcome, because the surrender card came out, surrendering to the outcome of how things should be, how you want them to be, because you're going to keep them from actually happening the way that the universe wants to help co-create and make it easier for you. So it's about, you know, prayer. So it is about, you know, definitely pray to your source, whatever that is for you, for guidance in this process. When you know that you've done everything that you can do, okay, then you've got to surrender. All right, so that's what's coming into play. I am going to pull a moon card because it's so poignant for you right now. Let's see what wants to come out for you in terms of where you're at. So some of you could relate to that. So if that resonates with you, drop your girl a like, note your comments below, and definitely subscribe because it so helps my channel. I do appreciate it. All right, let's jump into this and see what wants to come out for you here. What is it? What do we have here? Wow, nothing is set in stone yet. It's still moving, okay? So in terms of if you, some of you might be going through a situation that you maybe think, oh gosh, I don't have enough time. Well, nothing is set in stone yet. So do keep that in mind, all right? And anything else that's going to be important for you here, go, my gosh, this is saying go for it. It says step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. So this is about, really traveling. For some of you, it could be traveling in the mind. It could be, this is about, you reaching that higher level, that higher elevation, right? And kind of flying high and seeing the higher point of view. Now, some of you literally could be travel, okay? But this is about stepping outside your comfort zone than you normally would. And that's what this card is calling for, okay? Start making plans because a favorable outcome is at hand, right? And it's about getting in alignment with that. Surrendering the situation, but visualizing what you want, surrendering the outcome, and then just staying in alignment of taking as much, you're going, towards your inspired action. And this is great. Just surrender how you want it, how it has to be, because it always doesn't. Sometimes it can work out a lot better. And that's what this talks about. Let's take a look at the other side, the other person. Where they're at right now. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Queen of Pentacles. We got Magician energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a fellow Earth sign. Let's take a look at anything else. Okay, what else? Ace of Pentacles. Nice. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician card, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, is all about that being very grounded, motherly, down to earth type energy. You can see that calmness that she just, really represents, and she just that enrichment that she gets of the calm from the universe, from nature in itself, right? Really beautiful. But this is about getting stability. So this other person is about, motherly instinct, having the stability. It's all about, carrying on that type of energy. And having the confidence in that. And then this is all about, she knows that she can create what it is, he or she knows that they're able to create balance in their life, and they've got all the resources necessary to do it. And then they create a brand new beginning, which is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about, manifestation. This is about coming to fruition. This is about prosperity, okay? So this person on this other side is in the process of grounding themselves and creating the prosperity that they want in their lives. Wow, how interesting. Anything else that wants to come out in terms of where they're at? There's a new opportunity. Again, the Gemini energy is what I see here. I get the Goddess of Justice. What seems to be an injustice is actually a blessing. So in terms of a situation, there is some sort of a blessing. Maybe things were unfair. This person felt that it was unfair, but it was actually a blessing for them in disguise. Let's take a look at the Moon card and see what else wants to come out for them. So Goddess of Justice, something that wasn't working out, that again, that they felt that was just not correct, is actually a blessing for them. Their commitment is being tested right at this particular time. Their commitment, to what it is that they want in this relationship or situation, it's actually being tested. And that's probably why that it was a blessing versus a curse that they probably thought here, right? Anything else that we can learn more about this person in terms of where they're at right now? Their future now, okay? This is saying that this person, whatever it is that they're working towards, they already are there. They already are that person, okay? So this is basically saying is that they've arrived. They've achieved some sort of dream, some sort of situation at hand right now. And this is saying is that they're already that person that is deserving, and maybe they feel that they weren't that, but this is saying that they've already arrived and achieved something off their bucket list. Wow, and it could be in a relationship or situation. Let's take a look at, how, in terms of where, where is this relationship or situation headed? New beginning. I get the Fool card for you here. Okay, Taurus, new beginning. Okay, the Fool card. Yeah, it just talks about, something's gonna happen when you least expect it. That's what the Fool card talks about too. But it is a brand new beginning when you least expect it. Okay, you're protected through this, right? So just note that you're protected. Anything else? Yeah, a brand new beginning after the Five of Cups, after maybe something didn't work out. And the fives are all about some sort of adversity in terms of a situation. Maybe there was some sort of adversity, some sort of loss, regret of some sort. But she's not even looking at that cup that's next to her. She's looking at that as what she's spilled. So I think this is again surrendering and changing that mindset. And it could be again in the relationship or situation. This is the Cups, is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. Anything else? Queen of Wands, so coming out as the Queen of Wands, maybe you're taking on this energy, that fire energy of just creating the life that you want and how you want it to be. You know, the Queen of Wands, I got to tell you, she's got a lot of influence, exuberance, and vibrance, and she creates what it is that she wants, right? I've got my wand. What is it that I want to create? Here we go, right? So it's that fire energy. So I think that you're kind of moving outside of that, and where's this relationship headed? A new beginning, but you got to let go of the past to create what it is that you want anew. And that's what's going to be really important. Anything else in terms of love? Where is this relationship headed? What do we get? A hidden gift. An ending that brings forth a brand new beginning. Okay? So again, you know, kind of the ending for both of you here was a positive thing. It was a positive thing. And it could be that maybe even though there was sadness that something came to an end, it's actually, it brings forth a brand new beginning for you, okay? And that's what I see. Let's take a look at this other person on where is this relationship or situation headed. Let's take a look at what wants to come through here. This other person, where's a relationship or situation headed for the first half of November? And keep in mind too, you might resonate with one side more than the other, all right? All right, so do note that, all right? All right, let's take a look for them. What did they get? The World card, okay? So completion, a successful completion, something that has come to an end. It also can indicate travel. I also get the High Priestess. Two major kind of right in the row here, right? Wow, the World card is that, you know, it's like it delays, you know, maybe there was delays in the relationship or situation there that kept them from getting, you know, to their High Priestess mode. But the High Priestess, I mean, this is all about, you know, the timing is hidden. And it's kind of like they didn't know what was going to happen, but this is that they're going within and they had to trust the universe and trust the process in this. So in terms of the best way forward in this relationship is let things come to completion for its divine timing, it's for its highest good. Anything else that wants to come through. And the High Priestess is a 2 card. And the 2 card represents duality. Then I get the 8 of Pentacles. Be open to the change, right? Be open to the change. This is all about, you know, the 8s are all about some sort of change and getting balanced because of that change. Again, you know, especially with the moons coming into play. But yeah, this is all about some sort of change, and it could be some sort of education this person is getting. They've learned from this situation, and now they're moving forward. This is being engaged, right? You know, it could be some sort of spiritual practice, you know, by the moonlight. You've just got the candles there. Yeah, it's really beautiful, really beautiful. So yeah, it brought forth a change. This completion brought forth a huge change. Best way forward in this relationship. Maybe it allowed them to go down a path that now they're more interested in, that now they're engaged with. Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. Okay. Wow, guys, I got to tell you, I mean, this is basically saying is that you know, maybe there's going to be some sort of meeting, travel or romance or potential by moonlight, and that's what I see. Wow, unbelievable. This is really beautiful. What is the best advice for you in terms of moving forward? Best advice in terms of moving forward. Yeah, it's a 9 card, so it's coming to fruition. So there could be some sort of travel. You know, you've got travel and romance. I don't know, this could be both of you together here. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, you know, it's an opportunity, you know, travel, you know, is romance, and the potential, there's a potential opportunity for that. So just note that, okay? Best way forward for you. What does that look like? The Hermit card. Oh my gosh. It's a 9 card, which talks to me about coming to fruition. Yeah, it's a Virgo card, okay? I'm just saying. But going within for the enlightenment and looking about what your world looks like. So taking a moment, taking a time out, you know, looking under the moonlight, getting enlightenment for some of you. What else? 10 of Cups. Focusing on what it is that you want in your life. This is the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, right? So your best way forward, keep your eye on the prize. If not, you're getting it, right? But this is saying keep your eye on the prize on what it is that you want. You know, happy life. And then it's all in the Six of Pentacles, growth, about give and take, right? Rebirth, the birth of something new, of the give and take here. This is beautiful, guys, really beautiful. I do want to pull a final card for you in terms of the best way, the best overall, what's going to be really important for you here to really keep in mind in terms of this relationship or situation. Wow, guys. Wow, how interesting. Let's see here. New birth. Wow. It's a 24 card that reduces to a 6. Wow. Guys, this is interesting because this is, this tells me, it's like, take a look at this. It's like a rebirth, right? There's a butterfly on her shoulder, and I'm sorry for the glare if you can see that. It's like a rebirth of something new. Now, it could be a relationship or situation, or you're just coming alive on your own, and there's a rebirth within yourself. And this is about guarding that, guarded vigilantly. So this is a new cycle. This is a time of a little bit more vulnerability for yourself right now. And it's natural, and this is saying it's appropriate. So just keep that in mind. And it's about, just like, learning, it's kind of like that butterfly when it jumps out of the cocoon. It's just learning to flap its wings. It's learning to actually fly, right? And I think that's why that you got for this. It wants you to go fly, right? So you fly high, right? Nothing is set in stone in terms of a situation or relationship, but this is saying you might be feeling a little bit more vulnerable and a little wobblier, and kind of your first attempts to kind of fly and to get things going is a little kind of vulnerable, but this is saying embrace that, right? And this is a new life, and it's in need of your new attention and care as you take off, right? And it's something within you. Maybe you've adopted and overcome that limiting belief, and so you adopt this brand new behavior. It takes time to put into progress before you strengthen that muscle, and so that's what this is saying. So tend to it until it becomes very natural to you, and you fully embody it, and you're flying high. All right, and that's what this is talking about. That it alerts you to the fact that you are currently nurturing, or soon will be, yourself, and it's in your life path, whatever that is for you here. Okay, messages. It's like a spiritual. The messages of the cards that are coming through is all about emotional well-being as well. Okay, so wow, just really, this is really saying, this is really talking about. You're coming back to refresh your spirit and gain your resources, and to help you deal with the rest of the world, even in your darkest moments, which are brand new. This is beautiful, guys. So I hope this resonates with you. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.